Hey guys, and welcome to episode 81 now of the Southampton Football Manager series. And yes, this is the finale, not of the series, but of course of this season, as we have two games left. A game, I think, at home to Wolves, and then away at Old Trafford at the champions already, Manchester United. It's going to be a difficult one, and we'll get straight into it. Forgot to mention as well, we are in 8th position, and of course, unfortunately, 6th spot, should I say, is definitely gone right now. We've got to have 7 points to get there, and we've only got 2 games left, so we cannot get into the Europa League, which is a shame, but still, we've had an amazing season, as we played 4 games off screen, all unbeaten, and there were some big games in that. The first one against Stoke, we won 4-2, they took the lead through Mickey Johnson, with Juan Camilo Hernandez not getting 1, 2, 3, but 4 goals in the whole game. 16th minute, 63rd, 84th and 86th before Mickey Johnson got another one, but this ultimately relegated Stoke. Then we moved on to Liverpool and we got Simeone sacked. Yes, we were going on a roll of just beating Stoke, getting them relegated, beating Liverpool, getting the manager sacked. We're just going like that, as we won 2-0 while Prowse with a 2nd minute goal and Oscar Bob to round it off in the second half. I will go mental as Vandeleri Gustalia got a red card in the 88th minute, and then we moved on to Leicester 2 days after, who were in 4th above Liverpool and got a 0-0 draw. I'm happy with that. Wait, oh, actually it was at home, but still a really good result considering the beaters early on in the season. Then we won away at Goodison 1-0 with Juan Hernandez getting another goal. And as I said, 2 games to end the season off. Wolves at home, Man United away. And let's get straight into the team sheets. It's actually on today as well. I've skipped right up to the game. We're not playing for anything, so maybe I should change the team. But we're going to go with this one. Dewhurst in the net with Tony, Burns, Soyuncu and Diggy at the back. Fortunato and Ward-Prowse both in the CDM positions, with Bob, Stowe and Wilson for the cam/wing roles, and Hernandez as our striker. And their team, they've got Santoro up front, Morgan Gibbs White, Nascimento with Dwight McNeil. They've got a really good lineup, but a huge gap with the central midfielders a bit. We're favourites for a reason. Wolves have dropped off this season. Let's make them pay. And if you actually look where they are in the league table, they've kind of swapped places where we should really be. Down near 16th, but I'm not complaining. 8th place would be an amazing season, considering we've only got to save relegation, but nothing's coming in this game. Finally, a highlight, and of course, it's Tony with one of his signature throw-ins to the player further back than him, as Burns gets it over to Soyuncu. I've slowed it down again because I thought it were too fast off screen, as Nascimento gives it to Hamza Chowdhury. Gibbs White plays it through to Santoro. Santoro with a shot, easy save. And Tony with the throw-in into Ward-Prowse. Tony, please, just whip a ball into the box. He does so. Cucho! Oh, and it's 1-0. I think this might be ruled out, though. Nothing's come up at the top of the screen. And yes, VAR has denied it. But can we get another chance? Howe heads it to Chowdhury, though, and it's theirs. Dwight McNeil over the top to Gibbs White. It looks like them two have swapped on the wings, as Morgan Gibbs White puts it into Santoro, an easy save for Dewhurst. And now they've got a throw in again. Vinagre Jr. into Chowdhury. Hamza Chowdhury whips it in. Soyuncu heads it away only as far as Aaron's into Dwight McNeil, and it's 1-0 to Wolves. Away from home, they take the lead at the St Mary's. I think we had like an interview at Burnley a while ago, and I said I really want to go to them to build a team around this guy. He's gone to Wolves, and he looks like he's doing well there. Good goal from Dwight McNeil. And that's half time. 1-0 to Wolves. We're not playing well at all. I've got to aggressively say, show a bit of desire, lads. We've only had 1 shot at home, and nothing's happening in the second half so far. Going to make some changes. I might just put Emil Smith-Rowe on for Harry Wilson, see if he can improve his season. 6.2 for Harry Wilson, that's really poor. And Fortunato, take him off for... Actually, I haven't got Turnbull on the bench. I'll put Ryan Potter on, why not? But can he prove us wrong? We've got a highlight here. Oh, it's them as well. Gibbs White whips it in. Craddock to Howe. Oh, and we've had the shot being blocked. Howe gives it to Robertson, though, on the edge. I think it is Andy Robertson who gives it out to Howe. Nothing comes of that. Burns with the ball back to Dewhurst. Come on, boys. Let's try and get this win. Or draw, at least. I mean, a win would be a bit of an ask, because it goes over to Ryan Potter. Can he get his first goal? And good save from David De Gea. On a ball. Can we get something from this, though? Ward-Prowse to whip it home. Can he? Soyuncu arriving? No. Goes to Finley. Burns. Can this highlight key kept alive? It can. As he puts it over to Fortunato. Bob waiting, and it just doesn't fall. Come on, let's get this goal. Ward-Prowse with the ball. James Ward-Prowse. He hits it to Fortunato. Fortunato over the top to Oscar Bob. Good head on, but he just can't reach the ball afterwards. This is a really end-to-end game now, as Craddock gets the ball. Could finish it. A good save from Marcus, who actually puts it out to Smith-Rowe. We've actually still got a chance on here. Stick with me, but Dwight McNeil makes up the tackle. Throw-in's going to be taken as Tony's exhausted. Not going to take him off, though. though. Don't really want to. As Diggy has the throw and gives it to Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse, come on, do something. And what a bad back pass. And that was the full game. 1-0 to Wolves. Just want to get out of that as quickly as possible. Bit embarrassing, that one. And now we play Man United next, to have completed the treble. Getting a 5-1 win against the rivals Leeds. Oh, this is going to be frustrating. And before we go into this Man United game, we've got an offering for Oscar Bob outside the transfer window and everything. And he's interested. He says he's got a slight interest. I'm not going to tell him. Otherwise, if he wants to go, I don't want a player here next season who doesn't want to play for us. I'm actually going to ask for 60 million. I know that's a bit big from Watford, but we could have got that before the season started. So I went cheeky and asked for it. Southampton face the impossible in the season finale. If I had a quid for like every time we'd been told that in this series, I would be a millionaire. And to be fair to whoever said it's the impossible, they're probably right with this team I'm putting out. We've got Rico in the net with Eskamali, Burnt, Alaor and Gotts at the back. So I think it could be some of these players' last appearances. Gotts probably. Alaor I don't intend to sell, but I could see him leaving. Fortunato and Ward-Prowse stick though, because I want a strong pairing in the midfield against Manchester United. With Arnaud, Stowe and Daly, who will probably be out of the door. Probably getting for the thumbnail character in this one because I'm running out. And Jallo, of course, up front. And what is this team that keeps on winning? It's Delict at the back, Dello, Alvarez, Wolf, Keane. It's mostly regens though, and Barella in the midfield. I don't think that's very, very strong. Maybe they've gone a bit weak for the end of the season too. Hopefully that improves our chances. A highlight early on. I think this is... No, it's for them. I thought we were in red then. As Barella easily just morphs his way through and hits the side netting. And it's going to be a long game. Nigel Rodgers with the highlight now. One player we tried to sign on loan. As he gives it to Crow in the midfield. Crow gets tackled by Daly though, but he still gets the ball. Wolf straight through to Allegri. This is their main striker. He's not going to miss a one-on-one, but Dua's going to save it. And yes, it was actually, what's his name? Sergio Rico who made the save, not Duhurst. Duhurst on the bench for this game. As Crow gives it back to Delict. Crow with the ball, tackled by Daly though. Luke Daly actually trying a bit this game. I'm liking this. As Alvarez puts it over the top to Rodgers. Rodgers with an attack down this right hand side. Gives it to Laradi as he gives it to Crow. Allegri missed from yards out. And now an ex-Leeds player in Robbie Gotts gets it to his teammate who we were looking for, but that's a poor pass in the middle. Daly picks up on it again though and gives it to Arnaud. Can Arnaud, our youth player, do anything apart from get tackled? No, he can't. As Alvarez puts it forward to Moise Kean. Please need to stop him as he runs through the middle. Burns with a big tackle, falls just short of Fortunato now, and Crow into Wolf, and Wolf scores. Probably the poorest shot they've had, and it's gone in. And let's have a look at this. Crow with the ball. I think he just pulled it back to Wolf. I want to see Rico's positioning. He looks pretty well stood, but still, he shouldn't probably be beaten there. And I think all the luck came off screen in them 4 games as Alvarez heads it away. Crow to come away with the ball. Here's Crow coming down the right-hand side. Please, put a stop to his run. And we don't. He switches it to Barella. Barella can hit these. Dalot especially can. Right back as he gives it to Laradi, and he hits the side netting. First goal for him. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a thrashing now, the way the game is kind of panning out. As Dalot whips a ball into the box and Laradi leaps higher than Robbie Gotts. And here's Rodgers. Please don't make it 3 before half time. That would just be a bit more embarrassing. As Wolf gives it to Crow. Crow's pulling the strings. Rodgers into Allegri, down to Wolf, down to Laradi, and they're all taking turns at shooting. But he's got his second now, 3-0. Really poor performance at the moment. As Crow put it back out wide. Rodgers takes the touch, puts it over to Allegri, who heads it down. Wolf, and they're just taking turns at touching it. We just can't put a tackle in. It's embarrassing. And at half time it is 3-0. Need to improve here, boys. I'm not really going to say anything really bad because, of course, I've got a lot of youth players in this team. I'm going to say the fans have been fantastic. Let's give them something to cheer for. Just a goal. It's happened in this series now. A goal when I'm not expecting it. Laradi with a header. Barella whips it in. Let's have a look at this again. And it's another header. Why are they scoring every highlight? Very frustrating when that happens. Wasn't even looking at the computer for half of it, but it's just gone in. Oh, that is a shame. Going to make some substitutions as well as we've got a highlight. Daly, you've played good, but I don't have any plans for you next season, so you're going to come off with Gavin Stokes up front as they've got a highlight. Glavic, their keeper, gives it to Alvarez. Out to Diogo Dalot. He's going to come forward at us. Please, just put a tackle in on him. Please, just get a red card. I don't care. Stop him. Laradi, it's going to be embarrassing if they score again. Gotts with the tackle, though. And he's hoofed it on as far as Delict. Just can't get rid of it. Loradi with it. Allegri. And finally, no, maybe we still haven't cleared it. Crow with the ball to Wolf. They're just tapping it around as Loradi. Stop this, please, Escamala. Jesus. What is that header? Allegri with another goal. It's getting very embarrassing. 5-0, just over the hour mark. And Rodgers, we just can't clear. Escamala, that is a very poor header from you. And Rico probably should have just hoofed it first time. And they have another free kick apparently here. I'll watch this one as it's going to come in from Barella. Please don't make it 6. As Rico actually makes a dodgy save and just manages to keep it out. Come on, boys. Just don't let them have highlights. Walsh into Barella. Barella going to shoot and that's well wide. We're lucky it's not 7 or 6 or 8. Please don't make it be 6 as we go into the last couple of minutes here. 2 added on. Come on, ref. Just blow your whistle. There we go. 5-0. Not really what we wanted going into that game. Passionately say I'm pleased. Why did I say that? I just thought there were youth players that would like that. And that, my friends, is the end of the season. We finish in 10th position. Everyone's played the games. Yes, they have. And that is pretty decent season, I think, in our books, as we were tipped to finish around 15th. We wanted just to avoid relegation, and we've done it by how many points? By, I think, 17 points, if I'm correct. Maybe 18, I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've done maths. And Benitez has been sacked from Leicester. What? Where are Leicester in the league? I'm sure they were up there. The 6th. How has he been sacked? That is just mind-blowing. View the job thing, and I'm gonna... Oh, I meant to click declare interest, but I've applied for the job. Oopsie. I mean, it wouldn't do any harm having a bit of a change in scenery. Comment down below if you do want me to leave this club, but I'm not really planning on doing it at the moment. But if anything big comes up, of course I will. I won't rule anything out, and I'll say that to the press as we'll go and have a look at the end of season awards and stuff. That's an interesting stat. Record low number of league draws. 4 draws all season. That's actually pretty decent. I don't like draws. So we've got the best 11, not going to see that. End of season, Ward-Prowse scoops it. I thought Hernandez would pip him to the post this season, but he doesn't because he's amazing. Juan Hernandez is the signing of the season though, and Michael Stowe, young player. Moment of the season, 2-0 against West Ham. We've got all this kind of stuff. Delighted with us finishing a top half finish, and that was one of our things ages ago. We're required to finish mid-table next season. I think we can do that and work towards a top half finish. Sounds too good. Discuss plans for next season. I'm going to say finish in the top half, but some disagree. I'm going to take all things into account and think about it, but I think we can push for that. Brand stuff, Southampton training camp, confirm. And yes, Lakeland wins top goal scorer, and Hernandez actually came 3rd with 16 goals. It's been less of a goal scoring season for strikers. And again, Zidane sacked by Tottenham. Oh my days, I'm going to apply for this one though, because Tottenham would actually be really close. Well, not really close, but not really far. Closer than Southampton to completing the series and winning the Champions League. If we could do that at Tottenham, that would be amazing. And I'm going to see all these offers off screen, but for the time being, we'll end the episode off by going through the league things. It's a bit anticlimactic compared to last season when we stayed up by the skin of his teeth, but still, 10th place is a really good finish. Lakeland, of course, getting top goal scorer. Going down is Stoke. Rock bottom, we relegated, unfortunately. Don't like that doing that to teams, as Huddersfield and Derby will join them, with Leicester, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea all behind winners Manchester United. And joining us in the Premier League next season will either be Newcastle or Millwall. That's an interesting playoff final. If Millwall can do that, that'd be amazing. But it's going to be Bournemouth and Norwich, who were already there last season, so yeah, nothing different there. And if Newcastle get up, it's just gone yo-yo for all the other teams. But going down from the Championship is Reading, Walsall and Doncaster. Oh, Reading going down. Playoff final for League One is Southend Luton, as we're going to look at the league table. Sheffield United returning to the Championship. That's a start for them. I didn't like the fall that they had, with Ipswich going up as well. Finally, they're getting back up, and either Luton or Southend. I think it'll probably be Luton, with Accrington, Gillingham, Rochdale and Mansfield going down. And finally, let's move on to Grimsby's league. I want to start commentating before, because I want to be surprised by where Grimsby are. Northampton and Wimbledon in the playoff final. Please surprise me, Grimsby. And they actually got promoted! 3rd position, beautiful from town, but Scunny above them. That's a bit disappointing, and by a lot of points. Yeah, we don't care about that though, we're just going to ignore it. Crawley champions, that's a bit of a weird one, with Solihull Moors and Cheltenham going down. And I think, guys, that is it for season number, I'm going to try and work it out, 2028, maybe season 8, season 7, I don't even know what we're on. We've been going for a long time and we're still going to keep on going, so like, comment, share and subscribe for more of this series in the future. I'm going to look if we can get an application or job interview for another club and maybe we could be moving, you never know, I could be at a new club when we return, but I don't have any immediate intentions in doing so. I'm going to build Southampton up if I can, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, in a bit, peace.